Okay, so you had a rapper Kodak Black from Florida, man, just made disrespectful comments about Laura London, the girlfriend of Nipsey Hussle. Now stating that he went on Instagram Live a few days ago after the death of Nipsey, saying, "Hey, she's a whole widow out here. I'm gonna be the best man for her. After I'll give her time after she finished grieving. Here I come. Here's my number." And this would create a huge uproar with the game. You got rappers like Ti, a lot of rappers in the West Coast, E4. I mean, just people in general, man, are just really upset, and they actually to the point they banned Kodak from coming to LA. And if I was him, I'll probably stay out of that vicinity myself. And thing is, I understand where he's coming from, but that was just very disrespectful. This is something that you could at least said to yourself, and not post that online for attention. And the thing is, Kodak doesn't even understand what he did wrong. That's the crazy part, And this, Nipsey Hussle is not just an ordinary dude that's just didn't really impact his community. He wasn't another statistic that was just selling drugs in his community, or as far as I don't know. Maybe he did, but he changed his life around. And this was an entrepreneur, and this is the one who was really respectful in the black community, those who really supported his business ventures. And he was shot and killed in front of his store. He always believed and preached in his interviews that creating your own economy. And it's kind of sad that you have someone that was jealous like Eric Holder, who come in upon himself to shoot and kill this man. And it was just a bad thing in itself, man. So instead of like Kodak would appropriately just make a video and say, "Hey man, I'm giving my condolences to the family," to the daughter, and they say, "Hey, I'm gonna do what I can, invest in my money, the things that I've made in the music industry, and fulfill your legacy, and also too, you inspired me to start my own business and to give back to the ghetto." I mean, it's just little different things that he could have been on. His frequency could have matched, but I think this is a huge distraction to get people to be emotionally turned down. Because don't get me wrong, you can be upset with this, and I think it's completely wrong for what he did. But I think he's planting the seeds because at the same time that people are gonna start kind of being distracted to the point of upholding his legacy. I feel like as a whole, because they now shifting a shapeshifter, right? They shifting into the negativity of what Kodak Black statements was. People have this different animosity towards him. They want to, to kill him. They want to, beat him. Ti actually removed his art from his hip hop museum art, and Kodak responded on Instagram Live, of course, said, "Hey, you didn't even give me the permission to put my art up there, my work, so I don't really care." So I mean, he still had this. He's not remorseful. Still had this type of pride with him. As a young man, Kodak, I'm not trying to give you an age excuse, but you gotta be careful what you say. Wasn't an appropriate time to make a video and just say, "Hey, I want to be with somebody else's spouse," right then and there. I mean, you would have better off to see that to yourself and do that behind closed doors if you really want to pursue that. And I just think he just didn't understand that. He just really forgetting how maybe just not understanding what Nipsey Hussle tried to do and try to make an impact in his community, and how important he was to giving back to the people of Crenshaw. You could at least come up with some type of charity funds, or come up with some type of a speech or anything, like something that you could have upheld in the community, right? That Nipsey Hussle was doing. That because they could have embarked a good structure, could have dedicated a song, but you having that spirit to take upon yourself to make a video about how attractive or how you want to just get at Laura London. Now, you're wrong, she is a beautiful woman, but wasn't the right time to go in here and shoot your shot, especially to someone she just lost in a tragic way. And that's the thing that you have to understand that Kodak Black doesn't understand. So it's a lot of things that's going to go on. I don't know how this is going to unfold, but many rappers are speaking out against this, and they have every right to do. I mean, if you're really close to Nipsey Hussle, this is not right, man. So Kodak's out here wilding, man, with this chain. I just pray for that young man to really, I don't know, man, maybe he's soulless. He doesn't, the industry got him, and maybe he's doing this as a plot agenda, to destroy the minds of the people, man, to shift them from positivity to negativity as they mourn. But you let her mourn, man. Don't go out here and just trying to pursue a romantic relationship with someone that's just lost their husband. But hey, that's pretty much what I really have to say on that. I believe Kodak was a little disrespectful on this, man. If he want to ask for forgiveness, he did apologize, but I don't know if he sincerely apologized. He's probably apologized just because his lawyer said so. Go ahead and do that. I mean, people, he's still gonna have his fans there, but at the same time, man, losing a lot of respect. Charlamagne the guy gave him donkey of the day, so I mean, you can do all those things, man. But at the end of the day, it's really not gonna really change his heart if he wants to. You gotta think and piggyback when little Uzi Vert. Remember, he was at a concert and he said all his fans are going to hell. These are people who are representing Satan in a way. They represent the demonic influences of people, and they're here to seek, kill, and destroy what's positive, man, and what's shining. And then I don't want God's people light to shine in the world at the end of the day, because Satan is borrowing off a lost time. So he used his minions, he used different people that's easily influenced to fulfill a spiritual agenda. So at the end of the day, his comments and statements, are really not too surprised with this, because he's just going back to an agenda. I mean, his pretty much soulless right now. This is someone that will say they don't have a spirit of God in them. This is just like a fleshy, carnal type of mind and spirit. And you have other individuals who are not pleasing with God, or who not have a strong relationship with God, are going to be reactive and want to hurt this young man. But instead of just giving him some type of counsel or ignoring him. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure this is going to fade out. But there's still any violence that's going to go on or happen to Kodak. I don't want that to happen. But at the same time, he does need to be checked and be reaffirmed, or have some type of strong mentorship. But at the end of the day, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors behind these music artists at the end of the day. So they pretty much need energy. They need all of this stuff. Like, they're controlled by the puppets and how many things, man. So I can go on and on from there. But that's how I feel about the Kodak situation right now, T.I. So I know it's a little late, but at the end of the day, this type of stuff need to be addressed. But condolences to the family. For young men, it can be very difficult to give back to your community. Actually, witnessing like good people who actually make a positive impact, and they end up dying because of someone who is at a low level state and just jealous and angry at you. So it just makes people like who are very talented and who's part of the talented 10th in our communities want to move out. And I feel like this is the number one reason why, as black men or in our communities, we can never take it over, or we can never have a good economic stronghold, because the good people always die so quickly. Then you have the Pookie and Ray Rays live another day. That's all I had to say, man. Just too much ignorance that just goes on in our communities, and we have to really address that before we can really get any reparations, if we want to have that, or anticipate that from our politicians. So many things go on behind closed doors, but at the end of the day, I believe that Kodak Black may be some type of agent or something that's just really working on the minds of the people to keep them at a low vibrational state. So it's your boy Young Lee Jr. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Deuces.